Hey folks, thanks for joining me here on ky4.com. I hope you had a good weekend despite the muggy conditions and also scattered showers and thunderstorms sticking around most of central and eastern Kentucky. Of course, a lot of those did produce some very heavy rainfall. We've had a few flooding problems here and there, and that has not changed on Monday. Big area of rain moving through the bluegrass region and flash flood watches up into Monday evening for a good chunk of the area. Did manage to make it back in one piece from New York. Of course, welcome back with no air conditioning in my house, so that was kind of an interesting welcome home, but nevertheless back safe and sound and dealing with the rain just like everyone else. Now, the good side of it is temperatures have been knocked down a bit, but humidity levels are still up with all the moisture around. We're going to keep the scattered shower and thunderstorm chances in the forecast through the day on Tuesday. I think tomorrow the coverage will be a little less than what we have had on this Monday, but anything that does develop can still produce some very heavy rain, and I think there'll be a better chance for maybe a few stronger storms into the day on Tuesday. Good news though, for the mid and late week, it looks like a cold front is going to come through by early Wednesday, and that is actually going to push far enough to the south to allow some drier air into the Ohio Valley. Big area of high pressure is going to move into the Great Lakes, so that should knock our afternoon highs into the low 80s. Wednesday, probably Thursday, maybe into Friday back into the mid 80s, but less in the way of humidity. Now down south along the Kentucky-Tennessee border, especially Wednesday, still could see a few isolated storms popping up. That drier air not pushing quite as far to the south, but the hope is generally for most of the region will be in a little bit better shape for the midweek in that regard, and that's something to look forward to, especially with all the humidity that we have had around of late. It looks like the weather pattern overall is going to look a little bit better for the mid and late week. Maybe a few thunderstorms on Saturday, but overall, compared to what we have dealt with lately, things looking much, much better. So back in the bluegrass now, hopefully a little more consistent updates going forward here. Always a little more difficult when I'm up in the city with the girls with all that we have going on, but appreciate your patience, and of course appreciate you joining me here for the updates on ky4.com. Stay dry out there on Monday and have a good one.